it's supposed to feel.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do, that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Hello everyone, welcome back to the TitanCraft Server. We are doing the second part, or the last 6 holes of the golf course. Right now, I just got finished doing the, I guess you could say, halfway mark. I got like a little refreshment area. Obviously from the underneath, you'll have the ball will actually come up and will go right into here, which will fall down right here. So that's where players can go from up here to here. And then I just set this up actually. I set up a little refreshment area. So players can come in, press the button, and get a potion of fire resistance. That being said, there's plenty other refreshments. There are strength, awkward, water bottle, speed, night vision, another night vision, water breathing, poison, slow falling, there's oozing, instant health, so plenty of stuff. I might even include some other potions. I might include some honey bottles in the future. Not really sure. But those are the ones I wanted to do right now. I feel like that's a good little refreshment, little like change of pace. It's not really going to do anything for the actual course, but it's a nice little like, okay, here's something on me that you can just do, or you can have. Also, with all these buttons, it's just a refill station. If this lights ever turns off, hey, just let me know and I'll restock. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Like the video if you like it. Hit the I think notification bell is a thing. I don't know. It's been a while. Yeah. Also, if you comment on the video on what you like, what you want to see more of, all that stuff. And I guess that's that. Maybe. I don't know. Also, if you just enjoy watching the video, you can let's start that again. If you like seeing the video, hey, glad to know you see it. If you just want to have it on in the background, maybe just as you do something, you do some work or schoolwork or other thing, hey, that's all right too. I don't mind that. Your engagement is also a good thing, whether it be you watching it or just listening in the background. You never know. But yeah, with all that being said and done, I guess let's go and try to finish up these next 6 holes of the course. All right, hello everyone. So we are back. I've been working a lot lately. Pretty over actually being sick, so that's good. For the most part. But yeah, so we got a lot done since I think last you guys saw. I did a stream one of these days, uh, and got a lot done. I forget where I left off with you guys. That's not supposed to be there. So we got, let's see, this is hole 13. I don't remember if you guys saw hole 13. Maybe you did. I don't know. Hole 14 is a little bit interesting. We have bubble columns, so that's how players will get their golf ball up 2 separate floors. Hole 14, kind of same principle, with except instead of bubble column, we have a slime/honey block. So players will have a little bit more chance, I guess, where they will have to hit or get their golf ball in the slimes. The first time they play, they might not. Well, they will probably not realize that, hey, 2 of those blocks, or 4 of those blocks, I should say, are honey blocks. But, excuse me, they will also have to figure out the actual timing, because if players throw it a certain way, the golf ball won't even make it. So that is another way to learn how to play the game and play the golf course. So I try to make it as fair as possible. Unfortunately, it's a bit. It's actually quite difficult to make it so fair, because I did want to move it up as much as possible, and I didn't want to do another bubble column. I want to make a little bit more redstone, which I think it worked out. And yeah, then it just goes right around here, and then we have hole 16. Fairly simple, actually. Hole 16, we just have some sand traps, some water, some more sand traps. But this one, it's actually this is the longest hole, I believe. This one, it might be like 6 shots at minimum. So that is more than your typical golf course, but also this is not really meant to be an actual golf course. It's a mini golf course, so we don't care too much about the technicalities. Right now I'm just working on some redstone to get the the 16th hole done, and then the 17th hole, I actually have some fun plan for it. I actually have some actual interactive for the players. So instead of doing an actual golf hole the other 16 were, hole 17, I'm thinking of doing a dropper. So players will have to land on a target, and obviously they'll have slow falling potion, all that stuff. I'll have to figure that out how to do that redstone later, because it's going to be an automatic one. But essentially the players will go down the dropper and they will land on a target, and depending on where they land on said target, they'll either get 1 stroke, 2 strokes, or 3 strokes for the hole. So yeah, that should be fun. Which will also lead to the 18th hole, which is right over there. And as you can see, I'm kind of working with a little bit limited space. So like making the last 2 holes, or especially the 17th hole as a dropper, will actually like free up quite a bit of space so I can work with like the last hole. So yeah, that should be good. But yeah, I'm probably gonna start working on the redstone, or finish up the redstone for this one, which really should not take that long at all. And then I gotta figure out how to design hole 17. Also, all these moss like areas that you can see, that's all the redstone. So unfortunately, there is quite a bit. Um, I'm not sure why that one has so much more redstone than that one, when it's the same thing. Yeah, I'm not sure why that I put so much more redstone there than there, but huh, I don't know. But yeah, I'll just keep on going there. So unfortunately, this stuff it's not gonna look amazing, but it's all about the golf course. It's not really about the outer sections, and I didn't want redstone to be exposed, but yeah. Worst case scenario, I might just go back and replace all this moss with like um, trapdoors, maybe. But we'll see. That's neither here nor there, and that's a later solution for at least this big area. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on working, and I will give you guys another update once, maybe once we either are somewhat done with the 17th hole, or after we finish the 17th hole, depending on if I do another stream or not. So we'll see. And let's go. Okay, so I have gotten basically all the holes done. I've been a little bit busy. I kind of forgot to give you guys an update, but here is hole 17. We got like all the exterior done. I did get the redstone done, which I can show you guys right after I do. I show you guys the 17th hole and 18th hole. I will show you the redstone for that. It's fairly simple. Press the button to get a potion and place the empty bottle back in the barrel to be reused. Each interaction with a block other than powdered snow is +1, and the target is 1 stroke. So you get potion slow falling, drink that, goes right back in, and here we go. So, fairly simple. I mean, it's not anything crazy, like obviously interact with the snow blocks. If I can go like that would be a stroke. There's that right there, so some hidden ones. There's another stroke, and there. So it'd probably be about 3 strokes in total. It's fairly simple. It's nothing crazy. I wasn't really planning for it to be anything super difficult. I think it's actually harder at nighttime, because obviously daytime with the ceiling, a little bit easier, but that's part of the game. It's not going to be perfect, but it will hopefully make some challenges. 18th hole is actually fairly easy as well. It's just the straight path, and then I think when it stops, or where it roughly stops, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so it'll stop just before. So players, they won't be able to see the hole. Now, obviously, they could jump and see it. Hopefully, players won't do that. But it's totally up to them if they decide to do that or not. But anyway, so they're kind of making a blind guess to see like where it will be, if they so choose. But otherwise, it's a fairly simple hole. Didn't want to make anything too complicated. Didn't want to do anything too crazy with redstone, because the redstone for hole 17, I think I worked on that for a solid 4 days, and after 2 streams and working on my own, I just did a whole simplified version, and made it a lot less complicated, but also a little bit more tedious for me, which you guys will see in a sec. And this is just the exit. Fairly simple, but also kind of nice. But yeah, so this is almost done. All I have left is to make a leaderboard, which I plan to do, dig all this out here and make a whole like leaderboard area. But before that, let's go all the way up here. Alright, so here's the redstone part of it at least. Main part, all up here. Basically, let's go all the way up here actually. So a button is on the other side of this target block. It will activate, when it hits, it will send one of these potions of swiftness up into the dispenser. One of the ones in the dispenser, because of this redstone, will activate this, sending it into a hopper that goes into the barrel right here. If I don't fall. In addition, with the redstone torch, this turns off, which will send a signal all the way down here, hitting this dispenser filled with all of these to send another one all the way back up through a bubble column, which then obviously you can see right here. And then also we have our good old fancy sorting system, which just essentially takes all the glass bottles, and we got quite a few of them. And then also after, and this is where it's like the tedious work. Since we have all these bottles, we can flip this. It'll send X amount of bottles for every click. Fill up a chest, and obviously don't want to do it now since it's already full. Then we go to down here. This is automatically filling up this brewing stand, making us awkward potions. And then basically the only difference is, instead of doing automated, we gotta manually grab them, put them in here, which will put them in there. So it's like, so just put in the dropper. Because the dropper goes into a hopper, which will send it into here, and then another, yeah, and then there we are. And then finally we have our netherwort farm down here, and potions of slow falling right here, and we got a very large amount, which is good. Nothing crazy. This should last us quite a while. If there are no potions remaining, I think someone will at least let me know. Hopefully they will let me know. I will try to check on this somewhat regularly, but we'll see. But yeah, with that being said, let's go get started on the leaderboard. Because that is the last thing to actually finish, and then once that's finished, I think we will be done. And with this whole game, I'll probably do a couple last checks. A few things I actually do want to check on. Well, I want to move these guys, but I also want to make this hole, all the copper here, over here, in the first, or sorry, the third third hole. Want to bring it all back to brand new, essentially. So that will take some time. And then obviously, as time goes on, people play the game, all that stuff, maybe I'll come back and refresh those oxidized copper blocks. We'll see. But yeah, all that's done. Let's go get right on into it and start making the leaderboard. We are done. I have the leaderboard kind of, or the board, leaderboard, board, something. So it is up. It is finished. It's kind of a basic design. If I need to expand on it in the future, we can always do that. I can always just remove this column and push it out further this way. But yeah, it is basically done. The whole game is more or less done. I still have to do a few final tweaks to the game, just making sure, like, design-wise, they are all good and ready. Good thing I put those copper rods up there. Otherwise, we could maybe get some fire, but that is all set and good. Then here we have basically, okay, here's the board. For those that kept track of the total score in mini golf, feel free to claim a sign, write name, and score down. And add a color if you so choose. So over here we have glowing colors and signs. So obviously, if there's if people start like running out of room, they can obviously just put their names on here and so forth. If I doubt we will get to that point, but who knows? We might just get to that point. There's plenty of colors here. Obviously, if some are running low at times, I will try to replenish as much as possible. But that is... Oh, it's sunny now. Very nice. That will be expected. I then will also have to look through all of this, like all the rules, make sure they don't run out. If they are starting to run out, I will have to restock on those. Right now, I think there's about 2 stacks each within the system, so might be good once this gets up and running to try and stock up on like a stack or 2 more for each, but we'll see. Other than that, we got to move these guys and these guys somewhere. I might move move these guys over to my base. Same with these skeleton horses. Not sure. Yeah, not sure. Well, definitely the skeleton horses I am, but the mushrooms, I might. We'll see. And then finally, I have to do some final like design modifications where like the H copper, since I want to look somewhat new. Maybe a little, or a couple of them are a little bit older looking, but when it opens up, I want the whole game to look somewhat or fairly new. But yeah, other than that, that is the game. I think it's all good. I'll have to go through, double check some things, check the books, make sure everything lines up with them. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a good time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me as I built everything. Um, it is definitely taking a little bit longer than I thought, but also it took shorter than I wanted, or than I thought. So I thought it would take about 2 months, and that's about the time it took. Unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of videos out. I think I got maybe 2 videos out in the last 2 months. And yeah, that's to be expected. So sorry about that. Hopefully we can start picking up on videos again. Well, as I will have to start working more back on my base. So I guess I hope you guys enjoyed, and next time we may start working more on the base. We'll see. All right, see you everyone.